This is Matt from HR Tactical Innovations, and we're going to go over today the T4E TC68. So there's been a lot of confusion about this marker, and I want to just go over some of the details of it so we can kind of clear some of the confusion around it on is it ready for paintball play and what can it do and what comes with it. So today we're going to do a little unboxing of the TC68. So in the box, right off the bat, you're gonna get the manual here, a squeegee, and one Allen key. That looks like to be all that you need in order to maintain it. So going into the box here, you got a lot of accessories, everything you're gonna need to play your way, the way you want to, or even if you want to use it for less lethal use too. Now out the box, this has 16 joules, so it doesn't exactly have the like hard hitting power that you might be looking for like a less lethal marker, but if you're using like Pepperball, for example, it's perfectly effective for that. So in it, you're going to have your adapter for HPA. This will screw onto the back of the marker and allow you to put air tanks on for standard play. It also comes with a stock to go over the tank. So it comes with that right out of the box, ready to go for you. Another option, which it's kind of set up for right off the bat, right when you take it out of the box, is 88 gram CO2 canisters. So those will screw into the back and allow you to run off of those compressed CO2 canisters. You also have the option of screwing this into the back of it, and this allows you to put two 12 gram CO2s in it too. So if you want something a little bit more readily available, then you can use the two 12 grams too. So lots of options here. It does come with a little wrench too to help you open up the back cap. It's like a little hand wrench. It does come with one magazine. So magazine does look kind of similar to a TMC magazine, except it's a little bit bigger. And 20 round magazine, so it takes your first strike rounds or round ball at 20 rounds. It's got a detent on the top and also a activator too. It takes first strike rounds or shaped projectiles right out of the box. And it does come with a dummy mag, which it's a little hard to get out of there, but a dummy mag with a detent so that you can use it with the hopper adapter. So it does have a hopper adapter right out of the box too. So if you're using for woods ball play or big games, then you have that option. Or if you're running pepper balls in it too, you can actually do that as well. So I'm going over the marker. It does kind of have like that AR-15 kind of profile to it. The pistol grip kind of similar to Magpul pistol grip, except it's a little bit more of a heavier angle. It is out of the box set up for those 88 grams that would screw into there, but then you can just take this adapter, screw that in here, and you're ready to go for a compressed air tank. So for your typical magfed player, you're run off of a HPA tank, or even a CO2 tank if you wanted to, and run that right off the back. So pretty easy to switch over, maintain. If you're running 88 grams, this stock just goes right over and snaps in. Pretty simple, easy system to take on and off. So that's kind of nice there. It does have a on-off button. So, it's a nice quality of life feature for us paintball players. So we can degas our tank and depressurize it before we unscrew it. It helps prevent like galling on your tank threads and prolong the life of your regulator. But also for like less lethal, you can like keep it primed and ready and not have to worry about leaks or seepage. There's QD connection points left and right side. So if you want to run your sling there, you can. There is a spot for a shotgun loop on the 88 gram tank, and also a shotgun loop on the tank stock tank cover. So you have lots of options for your sling points for single point slings. The handguard does not have a QD point on it, so you'd need to get a M-lock mounted QD point for the handguard mount if you're running a 2-point sling. It's got a full length Picatinny rail across the top, so you have the ability to mount your optics however you want. The actual upper body on the outside is plastic polymer, so your lower is plastic polymer as well. So there's an internal that's in the inside of it. That is cast aluminum, and it looks to be a clamshell. So, you don't have quite as tight of tolerances as you would a CNC internal body, but it is still aluminum, so it's durable. It's just encased on the outside with polymer, so it should be relatively simple to take apart. It should split off and you'll be able to access that inner body. The mag release is not mil spec, but it does function similarly to an AR-15 mil spec mag release. The mags insert very nicely. They're a little tiny bit loose, but that shouldn't cause a problem. Mag release works really well, so the insert, you don't have to force in, and it just goes right in pretty smooth. So you'd be good to go there. If you're running the detent, then you need for the hopper adapter, you just put the small one in. It is a front facing magazine, so unlike your Planet Eclipse where it's the back, it's a front facing one for the rounds load into the chamber. If you were going to put the hopper adapter on, it's similar to TMC. Actually, you would unscrew this retaining screw and this panel would come off, this like blanking plate, and then you would pop this hopper adapter on there. The handguard is polymer as well. It's that high intensity polymer though, so it's very durable. You're not gonna have any trouble with it breaking, and if it does, then you have cheap replacements because they're plastic. It does have that AR-15 type handguard look to it too, so you have all of the quality attachments that you can put on your M-LOK slots and have everything ready for you. So I'm sure there'll be accessories that come out for it in the future to be able to swap things out, put different things on. It's not mil spec though, because it does have some different attachment points to it too, so that might be some opportunity in the future as well. Looking at the barrel right off the bat, it is autococker threaded, so all of your favorite rifled barrels between the S63 system and the Nemesis barrels will cross over, so you can do that. And then the barrel from factory comes with a muzzle brake on it too. And then these threads on this barrel are the M22 threads. They're the metric ones, because these could get, if we were over in Europe, they could get the tracer unit too. So. And then probably the coolest thing about this marker is that it's full auto mechanical out of the box. So you have a fire selector that allows you to switch between semi, safe, and full auto. It's got a pretty decently long trigger pull on it, but I think that's just the way the system's made, because it does similarly function to some of their other markers made by this company. So if you've ever been familiar with their 43 cal pistols, the system's kind of like a sized up version of that in a way. The rear cap here, so this actually pops off and allows you to adjust the velocity here. So your velocity adjuster is capped and hidden for you. It's got a little button that slides it on and off and locks it in place. So in addition to it being on off, it does have a velocity adjustment too for fine-tuning your velocity when you're out getting ready for the field. So lots of different options with this marker. Pretty exciting. I think that it's kind of a game changer just because it's not overly expensive. It's priced at $449.99. So at $450, you're in the game, and for a little less than EMF 100, you have a autococker threaded, first strike ready, multiple buttstock option with full auto and an AR-15 profile. So definitely lots of options with this. There is more options coming with different Joule ratings, for example, for less lethal use. Then you will be able to use it with those like harder hitting ammos. If you want to use metal ammo for it, even you'll be able to take that. And you can use all the different bore sizers because it's autococker threaded. So you can really optimize your marker or less lethal gun to the liking of your style of play or use at your home. There's also a pistol that's coming out too, so just stay tuned for more. Once again, you can find this on hrtacticalin.com, and I'll put the link in the comments and some more details for you. Thank you.